day, Saints.
I'm Anna DeGraffenery.
And I'm Jack Humphreys.
With many students and staff out for COVID, the need for substitute teachers is at an all-time high.
Let's go to Gavin for him to tell us more.
As we get back from break, our teachers are dropping like flies from COVID.
Miss Emig has been a teacher at OCS for a very long time, so she experienced all the chaos that happens at OCS.
Struggle that we don't have enough substitutes, and it's countrywide. But I love the difference between here and other schools is that we will allow parents, if they fill out a simple form, that they can come in and sub.
Hank is currently attending OCS, and he has a lot of subs.
I've had a lot of good experiences with the substitute teachers. I think they're all sweethearts.
Hank loves the subs because of how sweet they are. Kennedy loves the subs because of the lighter work they give to us.
I've had 4 substitute teachers so far, and there are some classes that I'd rather have subs in, not because of the teacher, just because there's so much less work.
Substitute teachers are very beneficial for students and teachers. Report for SaintsWeekly, I'm Gavin Gilchrist.
Speaking of staff with COVID, Miss Smith has COVID.
Let's take it to Lauren.
Coming back from Christmas break, we all know that COVID cases went through the roof. But one of the most substantial that affected our lives the most was Miss Smith being out with COVID. Miss Smith, after coming back from the mission trip, realized she had COVID and quarantined for a week.
My symptoms when I had COVID were it felt like a cold, honestly. It just felt like a bad cold. I had a cough, runny nose, sneezing. And then how I managed it was sleep. But I also had my daughter home with me, so I still had to be mom.
Miss Smith, although was sick, she still did work while she was at home, including taking care of her daughter and things like that.
I was still up and working, and I also worked on a lot of school stuff while I was at home because, I just don't get to shut down. So, but Mrs. Stevens held down the fort.
I know that all of us are very glad that Miss Smith is back. Reporting for SaintsWeekly, I'm Lauren Benton.
With many chaotic events happening at OCS, a lot of students got to attend the national and international mission trips.
Let's go to Ella, and she's going to highlight the Costa Rica trip specifically for us.
Good day, Saints. Happy 2022. This year we've had some rough and great encounters with our mission trips. Let's hear from Costa Rica. Our sophomore English teacher, Mrs. Strauss, was a sponsor on this trip.
We went on 3 missions, and we accomplished all 3 of those missions, even though we had lost luggage, violently sick people, canceled flights, interesting food, a stick shift van that didn't work. But through all of that, if you would just focus on how the mission work went so well, that would almost make me want to go back again next year.
Junior Jack Sampson also went on this trip.
It was the second time I went on the trip, and it was fun. I didn't get sick. I did not get infected with the parasite, nor did I get COVID. So I avoided both of those illnesses, and I liked it.
Thank you, Costa Rica, for all that you do. We appreciate you. Reporting for SaintsWeekly, I'm Ella Carter.
Jack, how do you feel about being your last semester as a senior?
I never want to be here, and I want to graduate now.
Ramsey's going to tell us more.
As we're entering the second semester of the year, most seniors already know where they're going to college, which leads to some major senioritis.
These are the thoughts the OCS students have on this condition.
I'm not dealing well with it at all. I don't want to be here. May 20-something can't come close enough. Soon enough.
Yes, I do have senioritis. I don't know. I just kind of want something different.
Okay, I do have senioritis. It's really hard to get my work done and stay motivated.
No, because I can't make myself not stress out about things.
Yes, I have senioritis because I don't like waking up at 6 a.m.
I do. I've been having it since freshman year. That might just be a me problem.
Well, we sure have a very wide range of answers, but in the words of senior Xander Wright, senioritis is for the weak. Reporting for Saints I'm Ramsey Kimbrough.
With the basketball team only having 1 loss this year, they're looking pretty good.
Speaking of things looking pretty good, Maddox Train is on the scene.
What's up, Saints? As you guys might know, we have a pretty good basketball team this season. Let's pull up on them and see how they're doing.
The basketball season's been great. I've enjoyed my time, and I'm looking forward to getting later down the road.
The basketball season's pretty sick. So far, I'm getting my 30 claps per game, Gotta average it, I gotta warm up my hands and stuff like that.
While some of the basketball players are pretty great,
the student section plays an even bigger role in the games.
Yeah, I really like the student section, although there's some things that can't be said that I wish could be said. But you know what? It is what it is. We gotta represent the name on our chest, as Coach Rob would say.
The student section is very important, but without Mrs. Immig, no one would even be able to get into the games.
Basketball is, of course, heavily attended. Everybody wants to see the games. I love the games too. There are a lot of people who don't realize that they have to pay online now, that we're cashless. I cannot take their money anymore. They have to buy a ticket on their phones. Some of the older people don't like that.
I think the basketball team has a pretty good chance of going all the way this year. Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Maddox Trent.
Spring sports are just around the corner.
Tyler's going to talk to the golf team about their season coming up just around the corner.
Hey Saints, the golf season is right around the corner. Let's go talk to a few fans and players about how they feel about the upcoming season.
I'm excited for this season. I feel like we got a pretty solid team. We just got to all come together and practice good, and hopefully we'll end up winning state.
Here is last year's OCS team making a run at state and trying to do the same thing this year.
I can't wait for the upcoming season, and all my boys are pushing P's. So,
The boys will be putting in that work this year to get that state ring title.
So I'm really excited for the golf season. I'm a huge fan. Team's pushing a lot of P this year, and I can't wait to go watch them ball out.
The team can't wait for the upcoming season and what it has to offer, and what they will accomplish as a team.
Dang, sounds like this season's going to be a birdie. Reporting for Saints Weekly, this is Tyler.
Although spring sports are coming up, a lot of athletes are preparing for their next season in the fall.
Hank Oaks specifically is going to tell us about that off-season grind.
How's it going, Saints? I'm Hank Oaks, and as most of you know, a lot of major sports at OCS are in the off-season right now, like track and football. And as some of you might know as well, I'm a football player and track runner. So we'll be seeing a look at what these athletes do in their off-season.
Before every workout, an athlete must make sure that they're stretched, loosened up, and ready to go.
Okay, so off-season workouts for track. What we're doing right now is working on speed and agility training. So 2 days a week, we're doing flying 10s, flying 20s, flying 30s, or 40-yard dashes, and we're timing them all so that over the course of your off-season, you'll be able to see how your times drop and you progress. On the off days, or the X Factor days, we're doing short microdose plyometrics. So we're working on quick bursts that will eventually build our aerobic capacity. So they're pretty fun. If you're not here or you're missing practice, you can do your sprints at home with your 9 speed drills and, quick sprints or quick fast twitch stuff.
The invitations, they were brutal. Every morning, 6:15 for the past 3 years of my life. But now that it's over, I can look back and I can be happy that I did it.
How do you feel about the grind?
The grind doesn't stop.
Track, soccer, and football all work out in the mornings, Monday through Friday before school, and other off-season athletes usually train on their own to increase the grind.
Like an 8 out of 10 is pretty fun. I go with my friends, so yeah.
Opinions on the grind?
Yes.
It's truly a grind, and I can't wait for track season to start and get another ring. Yeah, baby. This has been Hank Oaks with Saints Weekly.
A lot of students do a bunch of stuff at school, but what do they do outside of school?
Kate's here to tell us more.
Curious to see what students do out of school? Welcome to SOS. First, we talked to sophomore Delaney Steckel about the benefits of club volleyball.
I like it a lot. I've been playing club for it's probably my 5th year now, and I've had more fun playing club than I have school because, for school there's not a lot of competition, so if you don't get a team you want, you don't have the competition you need to grow, whereas in club you have coaches and teammates who can support you.
Sophomore Addison Nichols shared how much club volleyball takes up her life outside of school.
I find time to do my homework or do it ahead of time if I know I'll be busy. Volleyball is important to me, but grades take priority. It can be stressful, but I still do my best to get my work done with a busy schedule.
Who would have thought that's what Saints do outside of school? This has been Tate Griffin reporting for Saints Weekly.
Although the spring semester is very chaotic, a lot of good things are happening.
Stay healthy, Saints.